A number of locals in Drimnagh are objecting to multi-million-euro plans by a Conor McGregor firm for an 8-story 113-unit apartment block. Last month, Emrajare Ltd lodged the mixed-use plans with Dublin City Council that involves the demolition of the Marble Arch pub that McGregor purchased for a reported €1.5 million to €2 million 2 years ago. Emrajare's large-scale residential development (LRD) application is to also involve the demolition of warehouse buildings/structures on site. Plans show that in their place Emrajare is to construct a 3-story to 8-story 113-unit apartment scheme and also a restaurant/bar/cafe, a gym, and a retail unit on the 0.72-acre site. The Marble Arch LRD apartment scheme is to consist of 57 2-bed units, 53 1-bed units and 3 studios. The site lies adjacent to the Heidelberg site, which has planning permission for a 9-story 188 build-to-rent apartment scheme that McGregor has purchased, and preliminary enabling works have commenced on site. A planning report lodged with the Marble Arch LRD application by planning consultants, Tom Phillips, Associates, states that the construction of both sites will support the efficient and co-ordinated delivery of housing at 2 key suburban sites in the City Council area. However, in an objection lodged on behalf of the Drimnagh Residents Community Group, Chairman John Suarar has told the council that the group is strongly objecting to the scale and the density of the planned large-scale residential development. He said, "This is an area consisting of 2 3-bedroom family homes built in the 1930s with an aging community, who stand to lose their peace of mind, privacy, and will encounter several years of disruption, noise, and most of all devaluation of their properties." On behalf of the group, Mr. Suarar states, "The Grand Canal, which is a tremendous asset to our local residents and a facility that we are working with Waterways Ireland to make more user-friendly, will now be overshadowed and deprived of natural sunlight for large portions of the day." Married couple, Rita and Patrick McGowan, have lodged an objection telling the council that they have lived at their address at Galtimore Road, Drimnagh, for the past 81 years. They state that construction work on the Heidelberg site is causing them upset, trauma, and taking a detrimental toll on our health, family life, and well-being. They state, "We cannot open our windows/doors due to dirt, dust, and extreme exposure to noise levels." On the new plans before the council, the McGowans express concern that the scheme will devalue their property. They state that they are both in their 80s. And the development height up to 8 stories is very high, that will greatly impede on our privacy. In a 57-page submission, Dynamic Drimnagh contend that the scale of the scheme is excessive and will invade the privacy of those living on the western boundary of Benbulben Road. The scheme will ease City Council social housing lists for the area, as the planning report confirms that 20 PC or 23 apartments will be sold by the developer to the City Council for social housing under Part 5 of the Planning and Development Act. Planning documentation lodged with the council reveal that Emrajare initially proposed a 151-unit scheme rising to 11 stories last year. However, the applicants reduced the scale of the block to the current 8-story proposal after City Council planner concerns over height, scale, and massing, advancing the planning case for the 113-unit application. Aoife McCarthy at Tom Phillips, Associates has told the council that the proposed development will provide for the urban consolidation of an infill brownfield inner suburban site, and the apartments are designed to ensure high levels of residential amenity to prospective residents and the wider residential community. Ms. McCarthy contends that the building is of a high architectural design and will constitute a significant positive addition to the visual landscape in the environs of the application site. The site is located close to the Red Lewis Line, the Grand Canal, and to significant employment hubs, St. James Hospital and Our Lattice Hospital for Sick Children, Crumlin, Group CEO of McGregor Sports and Entertainment, Alan Garrity is a director for Emrajare Ltd and is a director of Mr. McGregor's other Irish firms. The most recently filed accounts for Emrajare show that it had investment properties with a book value of €21.46 million at the end of December last. The company had loans of €25.67 million. Mr. McGregor has deep pockets to fund the Marble Arch Ltd venture from the estimated hundreds of millions he has earned from his MMA career and business dealings. According to figures from Forbes, McGregor was ranked 35th in its 2022 top highest earning athlete rankings, earning $43 million over a 12-month period before dropping off the list in 2023.